Hey everybody, today I'm going to be walking you through how to adjust the hotkeys on your Garmin Instinct watch. The watch I've got is the Garmin Instinct non-tactical version. There's also a tactical version of this watch that's out there. I think the setup and configuration is going to be the same, but I'm not 100% sure. I've never used the tactical version. So again, I'm using the non-tactical version, and we're going to walk you through how to adjust the hotkeys. So what are hotkeys? Basically, when you get the watch, there's going to be there's 3 buttons on the left, 2 buttons on the right, and each button has different features that it does. So for example, the ABC button down here, if I press and hold it, by default, it's going to take me into the altimeter, barometer, and compass settings, where I can go look at the barometric pressure if I want to. So that's the default that Garmin sends you the watch in. But if you want to, you can actually adjust that. Maybe you don't care about the altimeter, barometer, and compass, and you want something else to be the button when you press and hold ABC, you want it to do something else. You can actually change that, and that's what I'm going to walk you through doing. The one thing I'll mention with this is you got to be a little bit careful. Like the first time I ever did this, I changed the GPS button. If you press and hold GPS, it takes you into the GPS settings, which is great. Well, I went and adjusted the hotkey for GPS settings, and once you do that, it kind of makes it hard for you to get into the GPS settings if you're actually out wanting to do GPS navigation. So just be kind of careful with that. You can always go and change it back, and that's basically what I did. I was like, I adjusted the wrong hotkey, and I went and set it back. But just some food for thought based on my experiences. So what we're going to do to adjust the hotkeys, I'm just going to use the ABC as an example. By default, again, it takes you into the altimeter, barometer, and compass settings. We're going to change that. So you're going to just press and hold the menu button, and it's going to take you into some different options, the watch face, the history. We're going to go into settings. And then in settings, you're going to use the up and down buttons down here, and you're going to just go all the way down to where you see system. And then you're going to use the GPS button. GPS button is always going to be your select button to select system. And then again, you're going to use the up and down buttons, and you're going to navigate down to hotkeys. And you're going to press GPS to select that. So you'll see once you get into the hotkeys, these are your different settings right now. So for example, as I just showed you, if I hold the GPS button, it takes me to the GPS. If I hold the back button, it takes me to the set, which is basically your settings for different things like your stopwatch, your timer, something like that. The down button, which is the one I'm looking to change, if you hold the down button now, it takes you into the ABC, which is your altimeter, barometer, and compass settings. Well, I want to change that. So since I'm on that, I'm going to press GPS. And now all I do is I use the up and down arrow to say, what is it that I want to change it to? Well, these are all your different options. I can make it to where when I hold down the ABC button, my flashlight comes on, or my alarm clock comes on, or broadcast my HR, anything you want to, or you can just cut it off completely. So you can say, hey, look, if I press and hold that ABC button, it doesn't do anything. But I'm going to do a stopwatch. That seems practical. So I put it on the setting that I want, press GPS again, and now I have the hotkey set to where when I hold the down button, which is also the ABC, it'll take me to the stopwatch. I just press back, 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 and it takes me back to the home screen. Now to test it, we can see what happens. If I press ABC, it's just using the down button, right? But if I press and hold it, like in my hotkey, it takes me to the stopwatch. Whereas before, it took me to the altimeter, barometer, and compass settings. So that's how you adjust your hotkeys. So now, when I press and hold ABC, it takes me to the stopwatch. So let's go change it back. Again, we go to the menu. We hold down menu. We go to settings. We go to system, hotkeys, and again, if you hold the down button, right now we've got it set to stopwatch, so I'm going to change it back to in case you're wondering, MOB, I had to look it up. I was like, what the heck is MOB? That's man overboard. Maybe I'll do a video on the man overboard settings. There should be there it is, ABC. So now I've got it set back to the way it was by factory default. If I hold down the down button, it's going to take me into the ABC settings. So now I'm going to go back, back, back. Before, where I changed my hotkey and I was pressing ABC, and it took me to stopwatch. Now if I press and hold it, it takes me back into the altimeter, barometer, and compass setting. So it's kind of a neat feature. Kind of useful if there's some things that by default it's using that you don't use. You'd rather have something like a flashlight or the stopwatch or something like that. The hotkeys give you the ability to customize the watch the way you want to. Anyway, I hope this video helps. If you got any questions, please let me know. I'll try and help you out. Thanks.